Level 15, an adventurous ambition. Wandering minstrel is in search of inspiration. Well now, if it isn't my adventurer friend, it could only be a blessing from the navigator that we should meet again here and now. You see, I've been struggling to find inspiration for a new song to perform this rising. I have a mind to speak with the locals for their tales, for which I could use your able assistance. Might you be willing to accompany me? I'm truly grateful. During the rising, we remember those we lost in the calamity, even as we turn our attention to a brighter future. 'Tis my hope to hear a tale that inspires one and all to look forward. Now then, there is no better place for a talk in Limsa Lamenza than the Drowning Wench. Let us first seek out the barkeep Baderon and see if he has aught of interest to share. The rising. Oh, come on, what's the harm? What's the harm? You'll get yourself killed. That's the harm. I ain't letting one so young sign up. Why do you want to become an adventurer so badly anyway, Archer? There's this place I need to go to. The problem is the Yellow Jackets won't let a child leave the city alone. Probably a good idea. But if I was an adventurer, I'd be responsible for myself. I could go wherever I please, whenever I please. So please, let me sign up. It ain't that simple, lass. Got a responsibility to those I sign up. If I let someone that's clearly unprepared head out there and end up hurt or worse, I wouldn't be able to live it down. Don't even get me started on the damage it'd cause the guild's reputation, so you can forget about signing up until you're older, much older. But it has to be now, during the rising. Why do you have to be so responsible? Comes with age, lass. Now run along and get yourself home. Is everything well? Ah, sorry you had to see that. The little cub's bent on becoming an adventurer, but I said no and sent her on her way. Sure, she went straight home. Still, I can't help but worry. She doesn't strike me as the sort to give up easily. True that. Wouldn't surprise me a whit if she tried to sneak out anyway. Hate to impose, but do you reckon you could keep an eye on Richa? I do myself, but I can't up and leave the tavern. Timing of the rising seemed to be of the essence to the little one. Intriguing, would you not agree? Let us ask her about that. I'm in your debt. Now, the nearest city exits the Tempest Gate over by the Afcast, so I suggest you begin by talking to Clindriel, the sentry yonder. Seasonal event. Quest accepted. The lowlands of Lanasia wait you on the other side of the Tempest Gate. Yes, I'm aware of where they lead. At Baderon's behest, you say? As it happens, a girl of that description did come through just a moment ago. She was at the heels of a Makote peddler, so at a glance one might think them parent and child, but the way she kept stealing glances behind her made me suspicious. I alerted my comrade a yo-yo outside, and I expect she stopped the little one for questioning. If you're worried, you should seek her out. But thanks for the information. We shall find your comrade at once. Hey, yo. Well now, if it ain't the good minstrel and our kindly helper, pleasure to see the two of you again. What brings you here today? The Baderon sent you after the little one. I was just about to ask her what she's up to. Who was it? Dearie, even without others telling you, you ought to know it's dangerous out here. What is it that you want to do so badly you'd risk your life like this? There's something that I need to see. It doesn't matter if it's dangerous. I have to go. We understand that you have your reasons, Richard. Even so, we cannot in good conscience allow you to wander the wilds alone. So here I would make a proposal. Rather than becoming an adventurer, why not employ the services of one? The dependable adventurer at your side, you would be able to reach your destination safely. This, I believe, is your best option. But I don't have any money. What adventurer would want to help a child anyway? Why, our friend here, of course. You can count on me, as long as I get paid. You're happy with this humble vagrant. Shall be glad to provide suitable recompense in Reach's stead. While a part of me hopes that this will lead to inspiration for a song, above all, I feel compelled to lend a helping hand. You'll really help me? Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad it worked out for you, but as a client, there's something you need to bear in mind. That is, you've got to give the adventurer your trust. Be honest with what exactly it is you need, and she'll be able to help you all the better. The place I want to go is a lighthouse here in Lower Lanacia. It's named for one of the 12. Heard a rumor from a kid in town. You see, he told me that ghosts appear there during the rising. Supposedly lighthouse keepers who died in the calamity, and they spirit children away to the realm of the dead, but that's got to be nonsense, and I want to prove it. Not the pharaohs, huh? Oh, the 2 lighthouses in the area. Oshan's torch is the one that civilians can still get to. Don't recall hearing nothing about ghosts, though. That one. Can't help but be curious, so I'll come along. Having a yellow jacket with you ought to make things easier, I reckon. It's outside of a skirmish anyway. Being a cannoneer, I'm more at home blasting things from a distance. If we run into angry fiends on the road, they're all yours. What's your name, adventurer? Philosophy, I remember that. Thank you so much for helping me. We'll go to Oshan's torch and we'll see if the rumor about the ghost is true. 15, an adventurous ambition complete. Seasonal event, quest complete. 15, a light that ever burns. Reaches champing at the bit to set forth. Are you ready to go, Zilly? Much as I would like to accompany you, someone should return to the Drowning Wench to apprise Balderon of these developments. Besides, to hear your accounts afterwards of what you learned and felt will also bring unique inspiration. I wish you an enjoyable and insightful excursion. Right, to begin with, how about we head east to Madman Bridge? It'd give Reach a chance to see the sights. Path can be steep in places, so take care you don't take a tumble now. We'll be fine, don't worry. Let the adventures begin. Look, a river, and there's some sort of strange animal. You sometimes see children out this way with their folks, but I take it you've never been? Actually, I have. It was a long time ago, though, before my parents died in the calamity. It's all right. I like it at the orphanage. Everyone's really nice and have lots of fun. It'd be Lyman Shoals, I take it. An orphanage run by a former sanguine siren, in case you wasn't aware. A fine place by all accounts. That's where Reach is from. I'll have one of me comrades contact her caretakers. Wouldn't do to let them think she's missing. The pirate talk can be rough to read sometimes. Right then, next we'll make for Ocean's Embrace up this here little... I'll take it slow so you don't wear yourself down. Up this hill, okay. Whoa, we're so high up. This is amazing. Yeah, I felt the same way when I looked out from here for the first time. This bridge was built where a tidal wave sundered the land during the calamity. It's a symbol of our people's determination to rise above tragedy. Mr. Rathia, that's the headmistress, said that we Lemenzans work hard because we hate to lose and like what we do. What about you? Do you like being an adventurer? Wouldn't want to be anything else. It depends on the work. I'd rather not work at all, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I thought. When I grow up, I hope I'll like what I do as well. My parents liked what they did, I think. When the calamity struck, they didn't run away. They were noble souls, Mr. Rathia said. Promised to tell me everything one day, but I don't know how to feel when they're gone, and I can't find the words. I want to be a good client, though, so I'll think on it. She's Reacher's got something she needs to get off her chest and wanting to verify the rumor, mayhap but there's no use speculating. Come, let's press on. There's Oshan's torch, one of two lighthouses there, what are named for gods. Lighthouse keeper's a bloke named Rosnez. I can't pronounce that. You can ask him about ghosts or anything else you like. Lighthouse keeper. So about the reason why I want to know about the ghosts. Father and mother were lighthouse keepers, you see, but they disappeared during the calamity and were never found. When I heard the rumor, I thought that maybe, just maybe, they were the ones haunting the lighthouse. That's why you want to prove the rumor wrong. You couldn't stand people thinking your parents were doing terrible things. But a part of me wishes that the rumor was true. Then I'd be able to talk to my parents again. There's so many things I'd like to ask them. But whatever the truth is, we'll find out soon. Let's keep going. I can understand the desire to see those who are gone, to say words to them you couldn't in life. It's a feeling everyone knows at some point. Oh, the sea's frozen in a splash. Amazing. Serio was hard hit by the calamity. On top of the tidal wave washing away big swaths of land, a piece of Dalamud came crashing down yonder. They say it caused ether to gush out of the land and crystallize all at once. The time I was with Mr. Rathia, she was my mother's friend, and she took me to a safe place. It was very little then. I didn't fully understand what was happening, but the calamity really was a frightful thing. Can't imagine how it was for father and mother. Well, now, if it ain't guessed, what brings you to the torch? Ghosts during the rise, and for all me years as a keeper, I've never seen nor heard about such things at any lighthouse I know. It's certainly the sort of place as children might believe haunted. Father and mother weren't ghosts after all. Let's say it's a surprise to see you about to grow here. Starting out as a charge of Lyman's Ring yonder. Nowadays it's a while, but there used to be a stretch of land connected. Dangerous stretch it was, rife with nasty higher adventurers. Just To my parents, please tell me about them. And limbs and lamented during the calamity and died in the tidal wave. Why did they go out there even though it was so dangerous? Lines. Stationed elsewhere at the time, so read and listened to the report, but did everything they could to protect Lyman's breakwater, using anything and everything they had on hand, but in the end there was no stopping such monstrous souls went missing when it struck, and the Maelstrom mounted search and rescue operations. I joined in the effort, but I'm afraid they were never found. Know, though, that your folks didn't die in vain by manning their lighthouses to the very end that day. They guided many vessels safely to shore and saved many lives. I see they really were noble souls, like Mr. Rathia said. But if I could choose, I wish they were still here. Aw. This is just a thought, but how'd you like to stay the night and hear more about your folks? It'd only be the mundane, everyday things, but what I know, I'd be glad to share with you. Like that. I'd like that very much. Good morning. Got up early to look at the lighthouse where my father and mother used to be. The longest time I'd felt as though they'd abandoned me. Wanted to see them one more time so I could ask them why they had to go and to tell them that I missed them. I understand how you feel. Are you disappointed there weren't any ghosts? Maybe a little. Still, I'm glad I could learn about my parents. Made me realize that I want to become someone who helps others, like them and like you. So thank you for bringing me here. Thank you so much for coming with me, both of you. You're very welcome, dearie. You can always come to me if you need anything. Just no more trying to sneak out, you hear? Well, I better get back to the orphanage. Hopefully Mr. Rathia won't be too mad at me. You'll be wanting to report to the minstrel, I expect, in which case a comrade of mine tells me he's at the anchor yard. I'll see to it Reacher gets them home safely. Be sure to catch the special fireworks afterwards, eh? Be seeing you. No. All the way at the edge. Going up or down? Welcome back, my friend. Was young Risha able to find that which she sought? Her true purpose was to see if the ghosts were her parents who were taken by the calamity. Tale is born when someone acts in the name of another. As there are so many tales out there, it is impossible for us to know every single one. Yet a tale may occasionally find its way to those who need it most, such as that of the lighthouse keepers whose courage and sacrifice have come to guide their child years after their passing. Thank you, not only for granting Reach's wish, but for providing me with inspiration as well. While we wait for the special fireworks to begin, might you tell me more of your excursion? Yes, it comes to me, a verse for all who strive onwards this day and every day. Uh-oh, the echo. Gonna get a special message. Greetings, warrior of light. Is this Yoshi P? Okay. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream, a flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps or perhaps not. It is a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. For long years we have walked together with you on this grand adventure. It is a never-ending journey, one that shall continue tomorrow as surely as it does today, the most natural of things. Along the way, I have endeavored to keep my gaze firmly fixed upon the future. Of late, however, I have been keenly reminded that we must occasionally look back upon the path we walked and that we might remember the lessons learned. In the course of our adventures, it seems that I too have grown. Learn from successes and failures both, and forge ahead with humility and sincerity. This is what I had resolved to do at Journey's beginning, and I resolved to do so anew. Nothing would please us more than to continue having you at our side on the road ahead. And I pray that upon this journey of life that we have the honor to share, the light of the crystal shall ever shine. Now the time has come for this vision to end, time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. The world shall yet endure, and as we continue to make our way, I pray that we shall have occasion to meet again. Till that day, I wish you the happiest of journeys. Fare you well. Most happenings in our lives have no bearing on the fate of the world. More often than not, they go unobserved and unremarked. But you, my friend, gather up such forgotten tales and see them delivered. In so doing, you bring joy, and as a token of my gratitude, I dedicate to you this song, a song of journeys fulfilling. Fireworks! Yay! In the gleaming gold the sun does rise, the boundless sky it calls, and the silver pale the path of men, a white and endless pall. So far away the guiding light that you do now espy, flames of life their warmth impart to comfort and inspire. Take heart, my friend, for here we stand, and so we shall remain. Your destination reach you shall by memory's refrain. I have no doubt that you, Richa, and a yo-yo shall give rise to a great many more tales. Your tales in particular may be more varied than those of others. There may be times when you face great hardships and weight is more than you can bear. At such a time I bid you remember this: no matter how great your burdens, the tales that you have gathered shall ever be your strength, a beacon to light your way in the darkness. Fireworks! Level 15, a light that ever burns. What we get? Minion, wind up Galul Jaja. Complete. Seasonal event, quest complete. Achievement unlocked, delightful dozen.